In other videos I will try to explain contact with the benevolent extraterrestrials, because that's the name you should use for them. Aliens being bad guys, if you want. Well, you haven't seen the movies about bad aliens, but these are the aliens. And the others should be called extraterrestrials. But for the sake of safety, we call them space brothers and sisters, which mean they are benevolent, they are more spiritually evolved than we are, and they are here to help with our spiritual evolution and the shifting of frequency of Mother Earth and all life forms on Earth. Now, a segment here that I will put repeatedly in my videos. UFO Disclosure. Sounds great. Yes, sounds great. It was first announced in a famous meeting with insiders coming out, speaking and revealing, and the project UFO Disclosure was made public. Well, what was? That was at the National Press Club in Washington, D.C. Wow! I'm a journalist. I'm very impressed. I'm impressed. If it is the National Press of America, wow! That's the place, right? No, this is not the place. When you are an independent journalist, alternative media, you perfectly know that this thing, as a good friend of mine, Virgin Armstrong, would say, this is BS. Investigators, truth seekers, made their research and investigation and found out very rapidly that the National Press Club of Washington, D.C. is owned by the Rockefellers. It's an outlet for the elite, and I will never ask to go speak there. No, never. Because you have to be involved with the elite in order to speak at the National Press Club in Washington, D.C. This is there that Miss Frenchie Lagarde, president of the International Monetary Fund, made a startling conference, so-called press conference, but the people in the room were all together in the same mind, and she made startling comments not long ago, 2 years ago, on how important numerology and magic was, and then all the people in the room should pay attention to the magical power of the number 7, and she made references with the First World War. She announced things that would happen with the 7 the next July, and indeed there were these 7 numbers playing, crashing and everything. This was at the National Press Club in Washington, D.C. So personally I will never go there to listen to anybody, and I will never listen to anything that has happened publicly in that place, because this is a place of the elite, Rockefeller and others owning that thing. Other investigators search for that. I'm not going to give the proof, I don't have those. The investigators have searched, and if you search yourself, you will find it. You will find, when you search carefully, like a police investigator, my family were police investigators. So I've tried to do it. I found the same thing as the others, which is what? UFO Disclosure Project is sponsored from the beginning by the Rockefellers. He was founded by them, sponsored by them, funded by them. So, okay, we skip that little part and go back to the ID. UFO Disclosure. We ask, we, the people, to the governments, authorities, would you please reveal the truth about UFOs to the world population of the world, please? Is this a good idea? Same way as asking all the aliens out there, please come in the sky, please land for us. That was a bad idea. Asking the government to reveal the truth about UFOs, it is a very bad idea. I've said that, I'm not the only one. Why is that a bad idea? Because what do you think the authorities are going to respond to that? Well, what are they going to do when they are asked by a majority of people, reveal the truth about UFOs? Big question. So here we are, the people of planet Earth, with the project UFO Disclosure. We do ask authorities, government of USA and other countries to reveal everything about UFOs and to make known the presence of extraterrestrials on Earth, to make that known officially. That's what we ask. I've said, very bad idea. What do you think they are going to say to answer to that? Do you think they are going to come and say, oh yes, 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 oh yes, here it is. We have contact with UFOs and extraterrestrials, and we have been working with them, and they are very nice beings, and there are very important issues associated with that. And you want more truth? Yes, yes. As a matter of fact, we were contacted by these extraterrestrials in 50s. Even was meeting with some of our presidents. Even one benevolent extraterrestrial came in the Pentagon. See the story of Walter, and proposed that the benevolent extraterrestrials would help the planet on Earth, and then they proposed to us to give us free energy, to solve all the problems on planet Earth, to get rid of any sickness, give food to everybody, well, everything. They will solve all the problems on planet Earth. But there was one condition in offering. But you people on Earth, you leaders, authorities, you have to disarm completely the planet so that there will be no weapons anymore on planet Earth, no killing anymore. So we were asked that, and we thought about it. The answer was given by one of our vice presidents. He was named Richard Nixon, who came back talking with that extraterrestrial, who was a Nordic, actually, named Valtor, and he said to him, after 3 years of thinking, we cannot accept your offer because that would ruin our economy. And that extraterrestrial Valtor say, okay, bye-bye, I go back to my ship and I go back with the fleet. Okay. People, star people, indigos, all beings out there looking for what's going on with extraterrestrials and new planet Earth. Do you really think the authorities will say things like that? Certainly not. Certainly not. No way, Jose. Forget it. Forget it. They will never reveal that. Ever. It's impossible. Use your Vulcan mind, logical mind. It is impossible. No way. Now, the most probable outcome on this fake timeline would be, yes, we agree to make UFO disclosure. We're gonna tell you. We have been in contact for a long time with aliens and their UFOs. They have helped us greatly with technologies. As a matter of fact, the technologies you enjoy today, it was from them. It was because of them, by working with them, that we've been able to develop these technologies, and that include everything, all the way to the Star Trek communicator that we call, what do you call it? Oh yeah, smartphone. Yeah. All of that, see, computer programs, Windows, yes, that was created out of the flying saucers that crashed Roswell. There were several of them, and we took that, salvage what we can, and we ask our better students at the University of Albuquerque, not to name it, do something with that, create something out of that. And then Windows was created out of that. So you see, people, Earth, everything that you enjoy today, they are gifts, they are great things that we have because of these extraterrestrials we have been working with for a long time. And we have many programs that have been done with them on all levels, including health, including everything. And now we're going to give that to you and made an official announcement that these extraterrestrials, these aliens, they are our friends. They are our friends, so they should be all your friends, people from all over the planet, from all nations. These are your friends. And then would be presented the grays. They would present the little grays, or the big whites, or whatever. Easy. Why easy? Because it had been prepared since 50 years. In all movies and TV series, we have seen most of the time these kind of guys. So people know them, they have seen them all over the place. Nobody would be surprised to learn that the Greys, they are our friends. There will be more, and we're gonna reveal to you that these beings, they are us. Yeah. They are us. because they have been here since the beginning of mankind on planet Earth. As a matter of fact, they are our creators. They are gods, if you want. All the religion and the myths and the legends and everything has been, in the beginning, started by these friends. So they are our gods. And now, with their help, we are going to make a better world with no nations, no flags anymore. It would be just one planet, and these beings are going to supervise the advancement of our society. That's the most probable response, action that authorities would do. Taking many cream over it, but more or less they're going to do that. They know, because speakers have been talking about that, all those I've mentioned. They know that this is going to kill and put down all the religions. They know that. But if you listen carefully to great speakers like David Icke and others, you will know that's the plan. That's the plan. The plan is to terminate all religions on Earth and all political systems, to replace it with only one ID, a unique ID, like it would be only one religion, one political party, one currency, one flag, something like that. Well, you have all seen that on the internet, don't you? So don't you think that there would be the response from authorities on UFO disclosure? Of course that would be. That's only logical response we could have. This is why I never been promoting UFO disclosure. At the opposite. Like many other whistleblowers, free thinkers, speakers, I say no, that's not the proper way. No. I will explain what the proper way is in other videos, and what the Space Brothers have said, how we should make that shift to a new civilization with them, but not with a project like UFO disclosure, and not the way it is organized with hidden elite behind it. That's what I say. Use your discernment, people. Take everything from any speaker that is comfortable for you. That's the most important. Take what is good for you, what you feel in your heart and your soul, because we all have a certain frequency, so we have to go with things, ideas, realities which are in tune, phased with our own frequency. So if other thing I say is not your frequency, it's okay. Go to other people where you will find your frequency, that's fine. If you find a frequency with me and other speakers like me, and leaders of Indigos, like Bridget, Jeremy Celeste, Laura Marie and others, and many others, Laura Lee in the USA, well then, stay with us, help us, support us, make us known as much as you can, pass this message all over the planet, because it is really important and really major, urgent to do it right now. And we will explain more on this. God love to you.